What is up, guys? We are out here for the ride test on the Snapcycle S1. We have had this thing for a little bit. We've been riding around, testing it in various environments. Right now I got it set up, the handlebars up here as high as they can go. Sort of how I like to ride. It's sort of, fun. It's a different change of pace from some of the more aggressive or forward-leaning bikes that we review. Let's go ahead and put it in pedal assist level 0. And let's test out this bike as a regular old bike. Shifting down to 1. I'll just go through the gears here. So we're in 1. It is pretty nice. I feel like I'm up there just kind of cruising around. Let's see. We do get a speed readout here, which is nice. So it is showing us going about 7-8 miles per hour. Some screens don't do that unless you got the bike on. So it's cool that we have that here. Shifting into 2nd. Good shift there. Into 3rd. A little bit of a hiccup there. Shifting into 4th. Okay, going into 5th gear. 6th gear. And 7th. So 7th gear is not too bad for about that 13, 14 miles per hour. Just kind of cruising, but you know what? We didn't spend this kind of money on a bike to pedal it around like regular bike people. So let's go ahead and turn it on. Let's see what happens here. About a quarter rotation there till it kicks in. Pedal assist level 1 is taking us to about that 8-9 mile per hour mark. Let's go ahead and put it in pedal assist level 2. A little bump there. Pedal assist level 3. Starting to feel that larger controller in there. Pedal assist level 4. Now pedal assist level 4 is about as high as you can go without getting any ghost pedaling, but we do have this in class 3 mode, so it is going to go to a top speed of 28 miles per hour. So right now we're going pretty much the top speed it is in class 2 mode. So if you have it in class 2, that top speed of 20 miles per hour is pretty good for the gearing they have here. But as you're about to find out, once we put it in pedal assist level 5, we do end up getting a little bit of ghost pedaling here. But let's check it out. Let's see to what degree that is. I'll go this way. All right, pedal assist level 5. Let's roll. It's pretty much about that 23 miles per hour. It's very hard for me to get any more on unless I'm really getting after it. I guess if I'm getting after it, we can get going 28 miles per hour, no problem. But yeah, we are getting a little bit of ghost pedaling here. So if you got it in that class 3 mode, one of those things where you can still get the speed, but you're not going to necessarily have the experience of riding at a nice, easy pace and being able to go 28 miles per hour. You really got to pop, 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 get going on there. Ooh, back in the sun, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so let's go ahead and test out the throttle. We'll put it in pedal assist 0. You don't get anything from the throttle, so a bit of a safety there. If you have it in pedal assist level 0, you're not going to get any juice here. The twist throttles have a tendency to be grabbed, especially by people who are just getting into bikes, or they're experiencing an electric bike for the first time. They'll kind of grab onto the bikes because they're used to having full grips on regular bikes and just kind of pop it every once in a while. And so our level of pedal assist is going to dictate how fast the throttle goes. So you see I'm holding it down going about that 11 miles per hour. Let's go ahead and pedal assist level 2. Going up a little bit more, 15, 16, 17. Well, maybe it is not going to affect how fast we go. Oh, no, it is. So 5 is going to cut us off right around that 22 miles per hour with the throttle. So even if you have this in class 3 mode and you got the speed unlocked, the throttle's still only going to get you to 20, which isn't a big deal. It is fun when you can, hit on the throttle and get it going to the, 29 miles per hour sometimes. But they do have that cutoff here. So if you do want to go faster than that, you do have to start pedaling, and that pedal assist just kicks right in, and we're just cruising. Oh baby, let's go ahead and test out those brakes. I got a nice little straightaway here. We did a full hammer, going 28 miles per hour. That's probably about 12 to 14 feet there. But we did quite a bit of skidding. Let's go ahead and get back up to speed and see if we do a little bit more of a controlled stop, what we can get out of it. A little bit of skidding, but that was a little bit better, probably about that 10, 11 feet there. Now this bike does have bigger tires, so I imagine one of the questions is going to be how well does it handle off-roads. So you know what, let's go ahead and set this thing up to do just that. So I'm going to go ahead and lower the seat down. Nice. And we'll lower the handlebars down too. Now they do have this little bolt right here which stops it from going all the way down. So that's just either a safety feature or design. I don't know what to call it, but that's what it is. So that'll lock in there. Now we've kind of got this in a more lowered, a little bit more of an aggressive position. Not that it's super aggressive, but it's just more aggressive than it was beforehand. So I can handle little stuff like that fairly easy. Whoa, okay. Yeah, we just got a little bit of air there. I'm gonna move this camera thing I got back here, because that's gonna stab me in the butt. I'm not into that. You cool? You cool, bro? Tell you what, we're gonna set that down for a minute. We'll be back for you. See if we can get a little more air somewhere around here. Now, if this was something where you were gonna be riding it and you were intent on getting this to be a little bit more of an off-road machine, I would recommend going with wider pedals. The pedals they have on here I think are excellent for just riding around, but I do feel like I wish I had a little bit more foot real estate. Okay. Enough road back here. That is a fun little line there. Let's keep going. Let's head back, see if we can't get a little bit of air there. Like I mentioned, if this is something you're wanting to be doing, then I'd go with a little bit of a wider pedal. Now we do have a little bit of what I believe is battery rattle there from the inside. Now most of the time you wouldn't be taking it on this sort of terrain, so when we're on the the flat surfaces, you don't really hear it. But that's something that can be fixed pretty easy with a little bit of tape, a little piece of foam, something like that, just to give it a little bit more tight fit in there. So let's go ahead. Let's see if we can get some air on this thing. Okay, a little bit of air. Let's go ahead and pick this camera thing up and see if we can't get another shot of, that was a pretty quick stop. Shot of me getting a little bit of air on this little rock pile over here. All right, let's go ahead and hit this a little bit. Let's see what we can do here. Whoa, that's pretty wild, actually. That was further than I had expected to jump. All right, one more for good luck. Third time's a charm. Let's soften up the elbows a little bit. Okie dokie. Well, she handled herself all right. Now this bike is not designed to jump like that, but let's go ahead and pop off. Let's see. Everything looks good down here. Front forks did a great job. Now it was a little bit of an impact, but you got these fat tires, which are always so much fun to jump on. And she handled herself all right. Now the derailleur's a little bit low, so you do see a little bit of stuff in here, but again, this isn't an off-road beast. It's not supposed to be necessarily going all those places, but for the most part can really handle almost anything that we did. We did some little trails back there, took it through a field, we took it on the pavement. And last couple features I want to talk about. First off, in order to turn the light on, all you gotta do is hold down this up button, and you can see right here it is coming out there, but it's a bright day with the Texas sun, so you're probably not gonna see that too much. Now we did ride this closer to dusk, and it's fine for light. If it was something where I had to be riding it at night, I'd probably want to look at getting something that we can mount up here, just so we got a little bit more light, and we can have the visibility be a little bit higher, which makes us easier to see from other people. And that's going to do it, guys, for the ride test on the Snapcycle S1. We have the full in-depth review. I'll have a link to that here. And if you guys have any other questions about the bike, the ride, any of the things I might look to upgrade if I was going to keep this bike long term, let me know in the comments. Love talking to you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.